What's up, people? How are you doing? I hope everything is fine. My name is Pepe Cuenca. I'm an Spanish Grandmaster and I welcome you to another Banter blitz session. We are here with two main targets: to have fun and to learn some chess. That's why I am gonna accept some challenges from our Chess24 premium members. This way I'm gonna play against you guys and I'm gonna try to explain all types of structures, openings, middle game, end games, etc, etc, etc. See a lot of people already in the chat. Hello to Simba, Der, Henker, Karsten, etc, etc. Please let me know that audio and video is fine so we can start by playing some chess. And also a big hello to all YouTube people. You guys are more than welcome to join our site Chess24. You can play in our play zone, you can watch a lot of videos, you can use our tactic trainer tool. Lot of stuff, man. So yeah, let's cut the bullshit and start playing some chess, right? I see that I get a lot of challenges here, so let's take for example Chess ZS from Germany. Hallo, alles gut? Alles klar? Ja, so, wir spielen ein Schach. Okay, E4. Let's see what he replies. Are you there, Chess ZS? Or not? Everything good? We are fine. Streams looks good. I look shit, but that's another thing. So, are you there or not? Looks like he's not there. Maybe he went to the toilet or something. So, yeah, I have to abort the game, sorry. And we keep accepting some challenges. For example, preferably I will take 3-minute games. So this way we can play more people, right? That's precisely the idea, to give all of you a chance to beat me live. So you can post it in Facebook, you can share with your friends. You know, this guy, he says he's a grandmaster, but I don't think so, you know. I think he got it in some, I don't know, lottery or something like this. So he plays F4, and now I'm gonna play C5 here. He's playing the Dutch, but with the reverse colors, right? So let's play Knight F6, for example, D4, and I'm gonna go short castle here. If I play D5, we're in the main line, but with the reverse colors, right? So I'm gonna play D6 here. Just I'm feeling like Knight C6, for example, should be interesting, followed by E5. This is one idea that exists in these types of positions. So it looks like we're losing a pawn, right? But after Knight G4, we're gonna recapture that pawn, and his structure is gonna be actually a bit shitty, right? So let's see what he plays here. What I mean, if he takes on E5, he takes E5, then Knight G4, and then the next move, Knight G to E5, and then as you can see, the E3 pawn is gonna be extremely weak. Okay, he decides to go for D takes C5, and now maybe I'm gonna play A5 in order to stop B4. My next idea could be to play Knight E4, for example, or Knight D7, right? But Knight D7, the problem is he wants to go Knight E4, right? So that's why I'm gonna play Queen E7. And in case he goes Knight B3, I get this idea of playing A4, kicking this knight back and capturing on C5. He doesn't play Knight B3, I don't see any other option of defending this guy on C4, Carlitos, so I'm gonna take it. He goes Knight C4 in order to go Bishop A3. Pretty interesting idea. And how about if we just play B5, for example, and if he goes Bishop A3, we got this B4 move on the earth. So yeah, let's go for this. Let's go for this. B5, Bishop A3, B4, right? He has to go back to B2, for example, and then we can jump with our beautiful knight to E4, for example, or even Bishop E6. He decides to play Bishop B2 straight away, so maybe, and just maybe, we can play Knight D5 is also quite interesting, right? Knight D5 is also quite interesting. I'm just gonna go for this move, yeah. Knight D5, he takes on B4. I have several options, but the first one is A takes B4, and we still have some pressure on the E3 pawn, right? And yeah, so he's got to defend this pawn on E3. He does that by playing. Wow, this is a big mistake, guys. What's the winning move here for black? The first could be B takes C3, but no, I'm not so sure. Yeah, B takes C3. He captures on C3, then he'll have a lot of problems because now, boom, Give me that, baby. And now after queen takes c3, there is this huge shot. Pawn to e4, just winning on the spot. So he cannot take actually on c3. But if he goes something like rook c1, I can just play e4, for example, and this is just winning for black, right? Sorry guys, but I was a bit out of the game for the last 2 weeks or something. I was in Panama, so that's why I couldn't record any Banter blitz or videos or whatever. I was in Panama for a tournament. But okay, what is this? Give me that, right? Give me that, baby. Give me that, baby. Knight takes e3, queen takes e3, bishop a1. This is just a rook up, so he's got to resign soon. Yeah, as I was telling you guys, I was in Panama. It's actually an extremely beautiful country. I was already there last year. I was already there to train some of the members from the Olympic team last year, but at the end it didn't work out. But you know, there are so many mosquitoes in Panama. You know, I'm just so they crush me. You know, and I have a lot of bites here, like 150 or something. And I was fighting with one mosquito the whole night. You know, and the guy, at some point, I just took out my t-shirt and said, you know, this is a fight. You know, 1 versus 1. You know, it's to life or to die. You know, so let's just solve the issue, just you and me. You know. And finally, after some time, managed to beat that asshole, you know, that was biting me all the night, you know. So he goes f4. Everybody wants to use Facundo in the first move. I don't know. I know that I told you guys that Facundo is awesome and stuff like this, but you know, this opening is not so great, I would say. So yeah, this is a Cuencaton. Cuencaton is like a marathon of chess. We got 90 minutes of Spanish session today, and after this English session, so it will be like 3 hours of chess non-stop today. He goes d4 there. What a move. Okay, let's just, for example, e4 should be interesting anyway. So anyway, let's just take on d4 here. He's gonna recapture with the c pawn. Maybe it would have been smarter just to take with my pawn on f4, right? Okay, let's go knight g to e7. So this bishop on b2 is all the time hanging, and so he can never take on c5 actually. How about if we just go now knight f5? Already putting some pressure there. Let's just go short castle first, and in case he goes short castles, then knight f5 should be quite annoying for him. We're gonna start putting a lot of pressure on e3. Let's say, for example, rook e8, and now he's got troubles. Maybe queen e7 was already even smarter than rook e8, because after now d takes e5, we could take on b2 and then queen takes e3. But now anyway, it's good, I would say. Okay, this is just a pawn up, right? So give me that, baby. Knight takes d4, and now I don't know what to do. I can take with my knight or pawn or bishop anyway, so I think everything works. I'm just gonna take with my knight in order to keep some pieces in my castle, right? So yeah, knight takes d4, and now bishop d3. All right, this is interesting. So how to proceed in this position, right? Not that easy, not that easy, not that easy, not that easy. So let's play b6 here in order to place this bishop on b7. Okay, he can go f5 in these positions, and then he's got definitely some compensation here. And I'm a bit scared, but no problem. Okay, let's play d5. In case he goes e5, I was thinking about going f5 in that position. Yeah, why not? Let's go f5, got a nice blockade on e6. Just going back to e6 with my knight, the bishop b5, and let's just play, for example, rook f8, in case he wants to go g4 at some positions. So maybe it's good now to go d4, or even queen e7, right? Even queen e7 in order to bring the other rook to the center, to d8, for example, and then start advancing this majority on the center, right? So rook d8 and not d4. I don't mind if we exchange some pieces, right? I don't mind if we exchange some pieces when I material up. I already told you guys so many times that thing. So h5, I don't want any sort of attack in this position. h5, blocking any kind of counterplay on the h file. Queen e2, how about if we just play b5 here, and then in order to go c4, d3, followed by c4, using our using our majority, sorry, I'm gonna play a6, reinforcing my pawn march, and give me that pawn. He blunders Facundo, so I'm forced to take it. And now just go back to with my knight to e6. I also have another diagonal now. Bishop h6 followed by bishop e3 is actually a huge threat. So let's go for this. Bishop h6 now attacking the rook on c1. He's got to go from there, but he also has to pay attention to bishop e3. That would be boom. Who's your daddy? I'm your daddy, man. You can do the tests and you will see I'm your daddy. Okay, so bishop e3 and we win the game. Let's play, for example, against Cicero, stronger player, 2300. So let's play knight f3. I know, I said I want to keep the pieces in the castle. Yeah, you know, a bit strange. You have to forgive me for my English, guys. Sometimes, you know, I am suffering from lack of variety of words, you know, so... but you know, it's also interesting to be able to speak a language with 25 words, you know. Okay, so yeah, so this is the fianchetto variation, and now d4 we are in the symmetric. Okay, he goes knight c6 and now knight a5. Interesting. So I'm gonna defend that guy on c4, e5, and just gonna try to be a smart ass. Okay, he didn't blunder that thing, so I wanted to go b4 and win the game, the knight on the spot, right? So e4, you know, I never know what's going on in these positions. Should be fine for black, right? So now black has a plan of going precisely this move, knight e8 followed by f5, for example. And okay, let's go knight b3. He's gonna go f5 here, and then I will probably go f3. I don't know what's going on here. I think black is completely fine here, but you know, I still don't want to close everything in this position, since if we close both flanks, then it will be a dead draw. So still, I can create some play on the queen side, right? And yeah, f4. Now this is where I didn't want to close, but okay, I got to close. And the thing is, if he manages to play a5 or something, okay, we still have some play here, yeah? So I want to forget about my problems on the king side and then focus on my queen side. I still don't know the plan there, so I would love to go on a4, a5, but of course this is not possible. Then it will create a great hole on the c5 square. Yeah, so maybe bishop d2 and then rook b1. He takes there, and I'm gonna take back with my h-pawn, and then he probably goes queen h4 or something. Then I always have this move, queen e1 or something like this, queen h4. Yeah, let's try to reach this endgame that I would say is completely equal, but you know, you never know with chess. Bishop f6, and for example, how about if I just take there? How about if I just take there? How about, oh, let's play bishop d2 first, so I can always go back to e1 with my bishop after I exchange pieces over there. It's not ideal to exchange his dark square's bishop, of course, because he's a bad bishop, but then he's planning to give me checkmate, so I think I don't have any other option. So I'm just gonna take here and then bring the rook to f1, and then later I will have this escape square for my king in case he tries to create something nasty on my h file, right? That's why, yeah, so I got this. He wants to sacrifice maybe on g4 or something like this. Maybe that's his idea, right? So I'm just gonna take here on c5, and then if he takes with the d pawn, then I'll have this plan a4, a5 in order to create some troubles over there. If he takes with the b pawn, then I'll have the b file open, right? And I have some nice ideas, for example, knight b5 in order to go knight c7 and knight e6. Okay, he takes with the knight, and now I think I'm forced to take there. How about if we just knight b5, we just play knight b5. Knight b5, knight e8, I will say his plan, but I think we got no other options, so I'm just gonna play knight b5, knight e8, and then I can try to double rooks on the b file. For example, rook b3, rook a b1, this kind of moves, right? So we are improving step by step our position. Now the b6 square is actually weak, so now we got this nice maneuver, knight a4 and knight b6. The bishop can come to a5 as well in these positions, and also rook a b1 followed by rook b8 is actually interesting as well. And yes, as you guys know, after English session we'll have the Spanish session, so don't Go away, don't go away, don't go away, my little boys. How about knight a4 here? Yes, knight a4 actually threatens rook takes e7, followed by knight b6, and boom. Okay, he defends that by playing knight f6, and now I'm just gonna stop rook a b8 or something. Oh, no, I thought I blundered my knight on a4, but still there's a pin on d7, right? So I got some plans here. It's not that easy for him to unpin this guy. Okay, he did that, but now we got this check here on a5, so probably he's forced to go now to e8, and now I got a lot of nasty ideas, guys, here. So one of my plans was to go knight b6, and then what? And then what? And then what? And then nothing. And then what? Well, let's go back to c3, and now I got another idea related by going bishop c7 in certain kinds of positions. How about knight e2, kicking this bishop back, and yeah, give me that baby, boom. And now look at this retreat with the bishop to e1, capturing the g3 pawn. Give me that baby, give me that baby. And now let's play rook b6, attacking the pawn on d6. He's got to go there, and then rook takes a6, followed by rook a7. Come with daddy, baby. Come with daddy, baby. A4, A5, A6. Boom, 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 boom. Da 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 da. Thanks for the game. Interesting game, by the way. Zo. Who else is here? Who else is here? Cobra. Let's play against Otto Juan Carlos from Argentina. A lot of people from Latin America. What time is in Latin America? It's early morning, right? It's like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. maximum. So these guys are getting up and joining the party here on Chess24. If you guys have some questions, please don't hesitate to contact to write them on the chat in Chess24 or in YouTube. I try to pay attention to both chats, but it's kind of impossible sometimes when I'm playing 3-minute games, right? What are my next tournaments? Somebody's asking. Well, I'll play in Argentina in 5 days in the Patagonia, actually one of the most amazing regions in the world, right? So I've never been there, and I'm so looking forward to go for this. Okay, knight f3, and yeah, let's play the Philidor, the closed Philidor. So knight b7, followed by bishop e7, short castle c6, and these types of moves. How about g6 here? Should be interesting as well. So I'm just gonna go for this kit structure, right? King's Indian, and bishop g7, followed by short castles, and then maybe rook e8, trying to create some pressure on the e4 pawn. And yeah, now rook e8 makes more sense even. So makes more sense or not? So rook e8, knight bd2, and he manages to defend that guy on e4. So I don't see any interesting way of reacting in the center. So d5 is a move to consider, of course. d5 is actually quite interesting. I'm just gonna go for this. So he takes on e5, then knight takes e4, and then his pawn on e5 is gonna be actually hanging. So he's got the other option of going knight takes e5, and then I got several options. I can take straight away on e4. Okay, now he decides to play knight bd2, and now of course he takes with the pawn back on d4. I think that would be a mistake because he will reach some sort of isolated pawn structure position. And now what's my next move? I'm just gonna take here on e4, and now after knight takes e4, I'm just gonna play knight d5. That was my first intention, kicking this bishop back to d2 probably. He's got no square on g5 or on f4. Yeah, somebody asked me to do some Banter blitz in Italian. Still, my Italian is not so good, but I'm planning to try someday. So knight c2. This should be really great for us, since this should be the bishop pair for nothing, right? So why not to take it? So knight e5, now attacking this guy on d3. Probably has got to go back to c2. And now I don't have so many interesting squares for my queen, right? Because of the queen e7, he's got knight d5. So I think I cannot avoid the exchange of queens, what means he will have some possibilities of drawing this game, of course. But still, we got advantage here, that's for sure. Rook d1, not that simple now to develop my pieces, right? Because maybe rook f8 is the move here. strange moves that I'm playing. Because after bishop e6, he could just play knight c5, and then my b7 pawn is hanging. So not that simple, right? Thanks, Alex. Yes, I'll be in South America again in 5 days, and then I'll go back to Paris to play the French League. This year I have a new team in the French League. Actually, it's my first year playing this league, so I'm so looking forward for this. Okay, let's play bishop a6, attacking this rook, and now rook a d8. Now we managed to develop our pieces finally, with no holes, with no problems, with no weaknesses. So the position is good. He always has to pay attention to this c4 square. And now I think I can just play c5, right? c5, attacking this knight. I want to jump to d3 and then maybe win another bishop, right? Against in return of my... Yeah, look at this knight on b3. It's got no proper squares. So I'm just going to jump to d3 with my beautiful corcel. And now how about bishop takes d3? How about bishop takes d3? We are putting a lot of pressure in this position. So let's go back to a6. Now I don't mind exchanging a pair of rooks, of course. But the problem is, if we exchange too many things, they will end up in a draw. Still, we'll create him some troubles. Yes, knight b3, and well, I don't know. I actually don't know. h5. Let's give some fresh air to my king. He's got 45 seconds. I got 53. Not so clear. Not so clear. Knight d2, and let's now make use of the fact that he is not putting pressure on the d file. So now we are on time to double rooks on the d file. What means he will have to take there and now play rook d1 for sure. And now we bring the king to the center and then see what happens, right? So let's play bishop b7, controlling the two big diagonals. Now he's got no check on d5, so I'm just gonna bring my king now to the action. King d6. Let's just try to advance the majority. b5 followed by c4 maybe. He's got to go check on e4, but no problem. I can just play king e7, going back. Knight c5 should be interesting, but bishop c6, no problem at all. So let's play bishop e5. Controlling more squares, knight d4. How about if we just play a6, defending b5, now bishop c8. Now he's got knight c6. Now let's just try to play king d6. And then... give me that, baby. This is a pawn up, but then he's managing to enter. But he didn't see that, so king d6 going back. Now f6. f6 controlling everything. Knight e4, just king e7, and then check here, followed by king d6. Go back to e4 and king e5, just winning the game. How do you spell banter in Italian? I don't know how to spell banter. As you guys know, chess in Italian is scacchi. So, but still don't know. I mean, you guys know banter or dichiaracere are strange words, so we should find an interesting word for the Italian banter. Still, I'm thinking about this. I'm not so sure about my Italian skills yet, but we'll see. And now let's play against Koinonia. It's a 2600 players almost, so this should be an interesting fight, right? This should be an interesting fight. e4. Knight f3. Plays the Sicilian, so d4, knight takes d4. Let's see what sort of Sicilian he wants to play. Maybe the Pelican after e5. Wow, we got the Pelican, one of the most aggressive openings with black you can play in the Sicilian. And now I'm gonna play my pet line. So I'm trying to explain to you guys this strange line that I played against the Pelican. It's actually, I've beaten so many guys with this line. After bishop g7 or f5, the move is g... No! Shit, I wanted to go g3. Okay. I wanted to go g3. The good news that this is, even though it's a rubbish move, is probably a novelty, right? So we have this this bonus of surprising our opponent, even though with a shitty move. I wanted to go g3. But okay, you know, life is not so bad at the end, you know. So position is rubbish. Now he's got the g4 square, of course, and yeah, he's got the bishop, the g4 square. But let's just try to play fast. c3, knight c2, We got the d5 squares. Well, this should be fun, yeah? This should be fun. I want to go knight b4 and knight d5, for example. And then with this g4 move, at least, we stop f5, right? So nothing can be that bad in this life. How about if we just play, oof, oof. Yeah, let's play bishop g, oof, 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 oof. I hate this position, guys. How about if we just play bishop g2 followed by now knight f2, bishop s3. So now I want to go knight b4 and knight d5. That's my next plan. Okay, let's go for this. Knight d, bim, boom, bim, 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 bim. Yeah, knight b4 and knight d5. Still, he's got a shitty bishop on h6, right? So cannot be that bad. Now maybe that's a little mistake, because now that means I can take with my pawn, right? If I can take with my pawn, that means this knight on e3 now is actually a monster, right? Now how about if we just play c4 here, c4 here, and then protecting d5, closing the c file, and now we can jump to f5. It goes bishop h6, we can jump to f5, right? So this looks actually pretty good. How about short castling here? How about short castling here? So I can always bring my king to h1 if I want to start some sort of attack. Wow, he goes for this. Yeah, f5, should have spotted that. This was his only reaction possible in the position. And now I have to deal with this. Let's take with the knight and then play rook c1 in this position. Why not? Let's play rook c1 here. Now he's got to take back on c1. He plays queen c7 and boom, takes on c4 and boom, take on d6. Rook f4. I didn't see that coming either. So I'm not seeing anything, man. I'm not seeing anything in this position. My position is completely rubbish. Bishop g2. I'm thinking about if he goes queen g5 to go h4, but he goes queen f6. And now what to do? How about this h3 move? Just protecting g4. So now I want to play queen d3 and maybe queen. Okay, goes there. How about knight g3 now in order to go knight e4? Yeah, that should be an option. And now queen h4. How about rook c6 here? Let's go rook c6 in order to attack d6. It goes back, and now knight e4. This should be the move, right? Knight e4. This should be the move. Or yeah, let's go for this. Or even. Woof! I got 28 seconds, man. I got 28 seconds. Let's take there. And now I'm threatening to take on c8. So knight f5 now. He's got to take on f5 back. Give me that baby. Give me that baby. Give me that baby. Takes, rook e1 is gonna attack my bishop on g2. Wow, I just blundered that guy there. Rook e2. Oh man, what did I just do in this game? What did I just do in this game? So let's go there. d6. Let's try to create some queen in that position, followed by d7. I'm gonna collapse probably in this position, but you know, who cares? Takes, and queen a7 probably. Okay. This is queen d1, d6 is protected, so now 11 seconds, I should be faster, queen c7, wow, I just blundered, okay, didn't see it, okay, rook e7, he cannot take on e7, takes, and rook e8, check, got 4 seconds, bishop e4, let's just try to play fast chess. So king g3, king f3, king e3. Let's go. Check. Give me that rook, baby. Give me that rook. Here. Shit. Oh my god. Oh. Thanks for the game, Koinonia. Oh my god. Okay, let's try to play against another high-rated player like Turbox99. Even it hurts even playing Banter blitz to lose, right? It hurts losing in chess all the time, right? Even if it's a shitty game in line, you know. He went b3. So Turbox is not there, so I should abort the game and find another opponent. Great game, great game. Yeah, let's play another strong opponent, for example. Guys, preferably 3-minute games, okay? So we can play more people. We only got 90 minutes today, so that's why. Okay, let's play, for example, Topper Harley from Spain. And let's play some aggressive chess. My intention is to play the accelerated dragon. He allows me. He goes d4, so let's play the Benko Gambit, one of my favorite openings. c5 and b5, yeah? So, yeah, he takes on b5 and a6, g6, and we're gonna play the Perunovic variation, right? That starts, okay, he goes g3, the Fianchetto variation, and now d6. And the ideal setup for white is to play queen c2, rook b1, and b3. So that's why knight fd7 tries to fight against this setup for white. And the idea is to bring this knight to b6, the other one to d7, and jump to c4, the queen to a5, rook fd8. This plan attacking b2 and all his weaknesses, right? Play the king gambit here. Somebody's asking, wow, this is actually interesting. He wants to find this setup. So knight b6, he goes queen c2, intending to go c3. Then there's this bishop c4 move. It's a trick that I also managed to put it in some tournament game. So queen c2, bishop c4. You attack d5, you attack a2. So let's see what he does. If he goes, normally people play rook e1, knight bd7, e4, knight c4, then queen a5. And then I find this position very comfortable for black. So knight d2, so knight d7 is gonna come. Now if he goes rook e1 and e4, then you'll see that e5 is actually quite interesting square for our pieces, right? Queen c2, and now it's time to jump. I don't know where to jump. Now I think I can just take on c3. This is another idea that exists in this position. Now the e2 pawn is plundered, is actually hanging, sorry. So, but still the position is quite unclear, right? Because of course he managed to get the bishop pair, but now we're gonna attack a2 maybe. So bishop a6 or even bishop g4 is actually quite interesting, right? Bishop g4 in order to go bishop f5. It's actually quite interesting. So let's go for this bishop g4, and now whenever he plays knight e4, we got this c4 square for a knight, right? Yes. Now bishop a5, knight c4, queen a5, knight f6, boom, boom, boom. The pawn on a2 is hanging. How did you do in Panama? Well, it was a great time actually, I got to say. This country is so lovely, you know. You got nice beach, you got nice people, the weather is fine, it's not dangerous at all, so I really like Panama. Yeah, let's play bishop f5, so to pin this guy here, maybe rook a4 in order to increase the pressure on the e4 should be interesting, followed by queen a8 for example. Also the pawn on d5 was hanging, right, so I should have taken the pawn on a4. But now, as I was telling you, now rook a4 is actually quite strong, right? Since he cannot take on b6, since I can just recapture on b6, and now he can never go back to d2 since the knight is pinned as well. And now knight f6 looks to me like a okay. He can take then on b6, right? So let's start increasing the pressure. So queen a8, first protecting the rook on a4. And now attacking also the pawn on a2, and he is also creating some threats, of course, he wants to play queen c3 at some point and try to beat me. So let's play rook d8, for example. It's actually quite dangerous. Okay. Rook d8, so rook d8, and if it goes queen c3, rook b2. That's a strange move. So knight e5, now attacking c4. He goes queen c3. I can always go rook a3, for example, or even f6. I just blundered? No, I got this knight f3, and knight 8 takes e1. And the thing is, he have this queen c3 idea, but still, I would say position is more or less okay for me. So knight e1, and he goes queen c3, and there's bishop e4 check. So no problems, and then we are winning this game. Probably, it's got to defend this. Well, he blundered the piece, and now f3 should be the move. So bishop takes f3 and f6 later, so protecting g7, and we are just winning this game, right? So bishop f3 check. So he's got to go back to g1. Oh shit! No! Another mouse slip, man. What is with this shitty mouse, man? With my fingers, I cannot. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, mouse slip again. No problem. Okay, let's play against Odazo. Player from where? From Argentina. Actually, I'm in the picture. Yeah, I should get a cut for this mouse and kill it straight away. My mouse is killing me. So he's not there, Odazo, so I should take another challenge. For example, Bonham from Mexico. Bono is the singer of oh my god, what's the name of this group? U2, Bono. Okay, let's play the French opening now. D4, D5. Let's see what he plays. The advanced variation, E5. So C5 in order to strike the pawn chain. C3, Queen B6. Knight F3, Knight C6. And we're in the main line. Different options. A3, Bishop D3 is another option. Knight H6. Of course, the main idea is in this structure is to attack the center, right? You do that by playing C5. You do that now by playing Knight H6, intending to go Knight F5. Okay. So this position is actually well known, and it looks to me that it's actually quite good for black. The idea is just to go short castle and then f6 maybe, increase the pressure on d4 later when we manage to exchange this pawn on e5. Of course, he's trying to create some play as well with knight a4, knight c5, but let's see who arrives first, right? So e takes f6, we could take with the bishop on f6, and then after knight e4 there are some maneuvers like queen c7 and queen g7 attacking d4, right? Yeah, so the thing is, now there's a lot of pressure on this guy on d4, so I got to play queen c7 followed by queen g7. What would mean that it's actually almost impossible for him to defend this guy on d4. And the thing is, he should go short castle, right? Because otherwise then, after playing queen g7, also g2 is hanging. Maybe his idea is just to play rook d1, and then g2 is actually poisoned because he can play rook g1, winning the queen on the spot. So the position remains quite interesting. I'm still not sure what to play here. So I'm just going to play king h8. This is always a sensible move. Since we don't want any troubles on the G file, right? Yeah, that's the thing, you know. Facundo was so damn, you know, desperate for going into the action that he went to f5 instead of to f6, right? And he tricked me. This Facundo guy is always so, you know. So what to play now? I would love to develop my pieces somehow. How about b6? This move, b6 actually. Well, I would say interesting. I want to go bishop d7 and then attack this knight on a4. With x-rays, maybe he's forced to go back to c3, I would say, and then rook ca actually threatens to take on d4, right? Because at the end of the line, the knight on c3 would be hanging, so he should pay attention to this. He goes bishop b5, interesting move. Since the knight on f3 is not attacked, well, position remains quite unclear. Quite unclear. How about this move? Bishop e8. Bishop e8, like in the Dutch style, right? He's playing strange moves, so I'm gonna play rook d8 here. Rook d8 here. So now to c7, and now maybe bishop h5, right? Bishop h5, attacking this knight on f3. I want to capture on f3. I want to capture on d4 later, and that would mean this is a pawn up, right? So bishop b2, and I think I can just take now, right? Give me that, baby. And now there are different possibilities. So the most natural move is actually knight takes d4, but bishop d4 is actually interesting since we attack two pieces. But I think he's got knight b5 saving his life. So I'm just gonna capture here with my knight on d4. Now intending to go e5 at some point, or even bishop g5 could be interesting. Or knight b3 actually is a threat and actually wins the game on the spot. Boom! Knight b3! So bishop g2, boom! Knight b3, attacking the queen, attacking the knight on c3, winning the game on the spot. Let's see what he plays. He could play rook e3 still. He could play rook e3, saving the game, but then probably bishop g5 even wins. Yes, queen takes e4, rook takes e4, bishop takes e3, f takes e3. And now give me that, baby. Queen takes knight b3, bishop takes c3, bishop takes e1, and this is just an exchange up. So the wall is mine. Knight d4 is actually interesting. I would say so. Knight d4, yes, attacking the rook. Rook e7. Wow, am I blundering something? Shit, that was an amazing move. It still got an advantage for sure. So I got to take here, and then queen c3. Okay, so queen g7, let's say. He managed to create some play here, and it's just an exchange down. Anyway, we're winning. But interesting sequence by Bonham. f4, Facundo. Okay, we defend this guy, so we kind of free our rook. Rook c7. Now when I enter there, rook there, and rook d3. Give me that. King d6, and now we're entering with the rook on the e file. What would mean the end of the story for him. Rook f1, and if it goes back, d4 check. Thanks for the game, Bonham. And we keep playing. We keep playing some chess. For example, guys, if you can challenge me to 3-minute games, I would appreciate it. Okay? I would appreciate it. Okay, so now let's play c4, the English opening. One of my favorites, actually quite solid. I always played it in my career. I mean, 60% of my games with white. And yeah, let's play knight f3 here. Still, e6, and now g3. Goes d5, I will play d4, entering in the Catalan opening. I got a series in Spanish in Chess 24 that you guys can watch. d5, d4, and yeah, different ideas now for black. It could go bishop b4, check, followed by bishop e7 or even bishop d6. The normal moves are bishop b4, bishop e7. So it goes check, and now bishop d2. As I told you, Bishop e7 or bishop d6 are the most natural moves in this position. So bishop g2, short castle, and queen c2. c6. The ideal square for this knight is d2, and d2 is actually not a good square for the bishop. So normally white spends another tempo by bringing this bishop to f4, a more useful square for this guy. And then the rook always comes to d1 in these positions. He wants to play some sort of Dutch stonewall structure now, and I have seen some people trying to play f5, g5, but I think white is okay. This bishop f6 is actually not the best move in this position. Normally, if you play knight e4, you want to reinforce the center by playing f5, right? Because now after some move, I don't know, even knight e5 looks quite interesting to me here. Knight e5, but he's got this g5 move. So how about if I just play knight c3, for example, or even knight e5? Knight e5 looks interesting because if he goes g5, I can just take on d7 and then go back to e3 or c1 with my bishop. Then this knight in e4 is going to be hanging, right? So a pawn is a pawn, as Uncle Jans is used to say, right? So d takes, and I think I can just take here because if he takes everything on e5, I can recapture with my heavy pieces, and then finally with my queen. I cannot take with my pawn on d4 since the rook on d1 is hanging, but no problems, right? Let's go back to c2, then followed by knight c3 and knight e4, looking for some tasty squares, or even c5 followed by knight c4 should be amazing for me. Amazing squares. Look at this guy on c8, man. What is this guy doing here? This guy is playing chess, or I don't know. What is this guy doing? He is punished in the corner of the class for being a bad boy during the lectures, you know. You shouldn't talk during the lectures, bishop on c8. And now, of course, the teacher put him on the corner on c8. No diagonals for him. He's extremely sad. There's no party for that guy in c8. No girl wants to dance with him in the disco, you know. That for sure. And yeah, let's play h4, for example. c5 is now actually an interesting move for him. But I was thinking if I can just play something like bishop g5 in order to exchange the only piece that covers the DC square where my knight could enjoy a beautiful view from there, you know, nice lands, you know, with a mojito in his hands and enjoying life simply this night. But first, it's even better to close the position with c5. I think I'm not in time since this it can take actually on e5. So I'm just gonna put my knight there and then play f3 in case it goes c5. Of course, only move for him is to go c5 in this position. Now, if he doesn't play, then I'll play c5 myself. And look at this guy on b7. You know this guy on b7 is godless future. I don't know, that a submarine without cover, you know. So f6, now it's maybe too late to bring Facundo to the action, no? Because if he takes on e5, then queen e4, and now this pawn is gonna be back for me again. And then I can just double rooks on the d file, for example, or bring a rook to the c file. This position is gonna collapse. That's why he decides to take there, but then no time for him since I just take with my Carlitos pawn, becoming a new pawn on the d file, sacrificing himself for the team, but also winning the game on the spot, right? Oh my god. Thanks. Yeah, another strong player. I want to get back to 2800, you know. I want to get back to 2800. So guys, what was I going to tell you? I don't know. Life is good. I'm enjoying life. I'm going to Argentina, then going to Paris, then going to Mexico, then going home for the Christmas with my family, you know, where my mom is gonna cook like a beast. And, you know, my mom cooks like a god, you know. I will enjoy company with my family, with my brother in my beautiful city, Granada. So what else can I ask for, you know? I have a good life, you know. I'm playing chess, you know, online with you guys, you know. I'm quite happy, you know. And if you're happy, life is good. So knight fd7. let me try to remember. Yeah, rook c1. Yeah, now I'm gonna play e5, and he goes d5, a5. It's gonna be my next move, followed by knight a6. Yes, normally white here goes short castles, or even I've seen some h3 ideas. After h3 we are forced to take on f3, of course, there's no other proper square for my bishop, and then we try to follow by playing f5. He goes a3 here, and let me think now, because this a3, we could, what we should do here, maybe we can install this guy here on c5, and now I want to play a4 at some point. Actually, a4 could be a positional threat, since if he takes on a4, then the e4 pawn is hanging. Let's we could try to go back to d7. I don't think this is the move, so I think we got to take here. And it's a pity that we can actually not play a4 yet. So I'm gonna play f5, bringing Facundo to the action, and then trying to create some counterplay on the key inside. Of course, now there are ideas related by exchanging this guy on e3 by playing bishop f6. Okay, he takes there. This is a double-edged decision, since now we got a nice center there with pawns on f5 on e5. Then we got nice plans related to attacking on the g file as well, and we could also play e4 in these positions. He decides to go queen c2, and now it's time to think, right? Now it's time to think. e4 is actually interesting, bishop e2, and then how do we proceed? Actually, no idea. So how about if we just play, let's say, queen to d7. Actually, it's not that stupid as it looks, because we want to play a4. He wants to go b4. Now it's time to play a4, and we have managed to defend the a4 pawn with my queen. One plan now could be to play he wants to take that guy there. Actually, quite interesting, but he's on time or not. We could try to create some counterplay as well. Yeah, let's play f4. f4, bishop d2. Double-edged decisions. Well, double-edged decision. Takes everything. Boom, boom, boom. Let's play f4 here. Let's see what happens here. Bishop g4. I didn't spot that. So queen e7. He is forced to go back. He takes on c5. Give me that, baby. And now he's got a nice position. Actually, he's got a nice position. But I also have some opportunities to attack. So let's play knight b3 in order to use the d4 square. Now this knight on d4 is looking like a monster. Knight d4 followed by s3 should be the solution in this position. Let's go for this. Knight d4, and now I want to go h5 at some point. Queen h4 as well could be the solution. Queen h4, let's go for this. Queen h4 followed by h5 followed by f3. Facundo is coming. Facundo is coming. Or even f3 straight away. Even f3 straight away looks like a really interesting move. h5, everything h3, I don't know what to play. Let's play f3 here. f3 here. Facundo is coming. I want to take on g2. I want to attack there. So he doesn't allow me. So I'm just going to go back to g5. If knight e4, I'm going to play h5 here. Go back, 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 go back. h5, bishop e6. Looks like the solution for him. Knight takes e6, d takes e6, queen e7. Probably could be one move in that position, defending c7, also aiming to go queen e6, followed by queen h3, winning the game on the spot, since that would be checkmate, but I only got 13 seconds, and I want to go c6, following by capturing the pawn on e6. Wow, he goes there to d5. What can I play, man? What can I play? I'm just gonna play rook d8 in order to go c6. Now he takes on b7. I can just take on e6. And who knows what's going on here. Knight c7. Wow, I didn't spot that, so I got to go back to h8, knight b5. I'm playing like stupid man. So rook f6 now, followed by rook e6. That's my plan. But maybe, and just maybe, he's got a lot of advantage, I would say. He's got a lot of advantage. He's got a lot of advantage. c5, so give me that baby. Give me that baby. Give me that baby. Give me that baby. Rook h6, defending h5. I don't know what's going on here, but probably I'm just losing this game. So rook f8, defending f3. He's got to go back. I'm gonna play rook g6 in order to play rook takes g3 at some point. Queen d7, so h4 here. I don't know what's to play. Check, check, check. Rook h6. Now I can take on g3. I can take on g3. He's coming. 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 Check, 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 check. I don't know what to play. I don't know what to play. Check on g5. I'm gonna play check here. I'm gonna play queen g6. I don't know. I got no time. I got no time. I got no time. Checkmate. Boom. And yes. Okay. And now we play against Chicorro. The wall is mine. Beep, 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 beep. The wall is mine. Chess, as I used to tell you guys, chess is a sport for gentlemen, not for people like me. Alright? So my 10 years old daughter is asking questions about Pepe's sanity. Your daughter is right. Your daughter is right. So tell her that I take my medication every day. So no problem. F3 and short castle. Now this position is actually, what was this idea? Queen d2. Okay. Takes on d4. And now bishop takes e4. Knight c6. And a6. The idea is if it goes a4, as some people tries to make in this position, then knight b4 is actually quite interesting move, since the knight is actually how to say this, unkickable from there, and then d5 is a normal reaction in these types of position, right? So yes, so it doesn't go a4, then I will of course continue with b5, right, and then try to create some sort of counterplay on the queen side. He decides to go long castle, but my best move in this position is that he's gonna disconnect and then I'm gonna win the game. You know, that's my best move in this position. And boom, thanks for the game. I don't like to beat you on this sort of disconnection thing, so then challenge me again. I will take your challenge without any problem. So let's play against Comandante Emi. Comandante Emi, where are you from? From Argentina. A lot of people from Argentina these days in Chess 24. Let's see what he plays. d6, d4. So we are in the French defense. Knight c3, and after bishop b4, we are in the b-hour, knight f6, the classical French, right? So now Facundo supporting the center, c5, it's normal here, bishop b3, followed by c5, and the f5. What is this shit? It came from my heart, you know. But maybe it's interesting. Maybe it's an interesting move. Maybe it's an interesting move. I don't know. Let's play queen d2 as usual, and then try to. Maybe it's quite interesting. Bishop e2. I had bad experiences by going long castles in these positions, since there's some c4 move that is actually quite annoying. So I'm just gonna retreat my knight to d1, then regroup via f2, and why not? And then a6, okay, knight f2, short castles here, a3, g4. Well, it's not so bad, this idea. I really like it, this f5. Maybe it's completely rubbish, but I mean, I didn't manage to create anything interesting in this position. So, short castle, bishop b7, and what now? I'm gonna play c3 here. Well, this gives him the breaking point b4. I would say maybe black is even better. I would say black is even better. This c takes e4, I didn't like it. Now, maybe he thinks he wants to go to c4, but then this is not gonna happen, my friend. And now you got a lot of problems with the c5 square. You see now, the c5 square, the knight on d3 is making a fantastic job, and the bishop on d7 is completely shit. Now, rook a c1, followed by knight c5, should be the mode, or even knight c5 straight away. Knight c5, bishop takes, d takes. He's got to go back to to a8, right? So this should be the move. Knight c5. Then he's forced actually to take on c5 because e6 is hanging. So now he's got to go back to a8. Well, if I'm not better in this position, then I'm quitting chess. Let's reinforce this pawn on c5, and yeah, let's even reinforce even more with a3. And now, okay, he wants to create some counterplay by playing a5. I don't know if that favors him or not, but maybe it does. How about the move a4 here? Let's play a4, so he cannot go a5, and then, well, I mean, this should be amazing position for us. Yeah, knight d4, he wants to take on a4, right? He wants to take on a4, so, well, we can just take on b5, and now maybe play something like knight d4 later. Yeah, knight d4. He can never go back to c6 since b5 is hanging. So we'll enjoy a nice knight on d4. We are exchanging a lot of pieces, and I'm down in the clock, so I should hurry up. Yeah, I should hurry up. You shouldn't. You keep the knights in this type of positions. Yes, but I got a pass pawn now, so you know. Well, let's play knight b3, and you always have to pay attention to these sacrifices with d4, opening this diagonal for the bishop. So maybe, rook a4. How about knight a5? This was my first intention. So now I maybe want to take on a4 and then try to collect that pawn on a4. So he will try. He could take on a1 as well. And my plan is to go bishop d4, bishop d3, rook, queen e2, and then let's play bishop d4. So bishop d4, bishop d3. Bishop d3 is actually a mistake. Now, well, I'm suffering in this position. I'm gonna go a3. 34 seconds, man. 34 seconds in this position. Bishop d1 was the move. I want to kick this rook from there. So bishop d1 takes on a1. Bishop takes a1. Let's see what's going on here. I want to go back to d4 with my bishop, then bishop e2, then bishop d3, maybe g4 as well, attacking there, and bishop d3. Want to go g4 now. Let's see who's got more balls. So king f2. I want to go from there. Maybe bring my king to c3. Who knows what's going on? Queen f4, knight g6, queen d2. Only 20 seconds, 23 seconds. What am I doing here in this position? Well, maybe I'll go back to g1 with my king. I don't know what was that move. So g3, go back, king g2, followed by king h2, 20 seconds. 20 seconds for me. Maybe g4 is the move. Let's go g4. Let's go with g4. Queen f4 as well is an interesting move here. So I don't know what to play actually. Maybe rook f2. Yeah, let's exchange some pieces. Now this is a pawn up for me. But it's not clear at all. So the bishop on c6 is hanging. Boom, boom, boom. Give me that baby. If he takes on d4, c7 is actually making a queen on the spot. So knight f3, king g3. Boom, 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 boom. Hey. And I see here, for example, Turbo Matt from Germany. So only 25 more minutes to go. And let's play the Dutch, yeah? The Leningrad defense, yeah? Okay. So as you know, the Leningrad is when we play knight f6 followed by g6 and bishop g7. Let's see what he plays. Main line is with g3, bishop g5. We are already not in the main line. Short castle here and d6. That's the plan normally. You got some plans related by playing queen e8, h6, e5, e5 as well. So b4, wow, is going for that. Queen e8 and c5. Interesting. Very, very, very beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful. Let's play king h8. So I don't want to have any surprises in this diagonal, right? Bishop c4. He's playing very interesting chess. He's playing very, very interesting chess. Well, h6, it's a move I got to play. And now bishop takes, and I'm gonna take back with my bishop. I gotta be careful here with c7. So bishop takes, knight d5, then not so sure what to play, maybe queen d8. So now I'm gonna stop this knight e5 ideas, and then by playing d6, and I think it's time to play d5 here and close their position, right? Probably e5 in the next move. I don't even mind giving this bishop pair, because his attack is actually quite it's quite fast, yeah. So knight d7, b5, e5, b takes, e takes, knight d4. Now I think he cannot go for this, so I'm just gonna go knight d7 followed by e5, and then start creating the party in the center. Let's go to the party. Boom, 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 boom. e5, d takes e5, knight takes e5. Now I want to attack on the king side. How about queen e5, centralizing my beautiful queen, my heavy queen. Also maybe creating some threats on a1, so he should be paying attention to this. And I want to stop this b5. He moves the queen, the rook. He didn't move the rook. Yeah, I'm not going to take on a1, even though it's possible. So e3, f4, Facundo comes, queen e7. Now he's gonna have some difficulties on the e3, but it's true that he can also have a nice knight on d4. Let's say knight d4, rook a e1, this sorts of moves. But I can also play bishop d7 and rook a e8, right? And then let's see who is the one putting more pressure on the other side, right? So I can just play rook a e8, queen g7. Then there are some tactical shots on e3, and now, as I told you, this rook is coming to put some pressure over there. And rook e1, I could try to play queen g7. Whoa, that's a clear mistake. Boom! Give me that to me, baby. Yes, takes, and then this, he blunders again. So give me that piece. He was playing quite well, actually, until he collapsed. Yeah, this is pretty normal when you're starting with chess. So queen 2 takes to b3, and now I'm going to play bishop e3 in order to collect Facundo. And once we have collected Facundo, life is much, much great. So takes, and yeah. So now this is almost a checkmate. You should give some fresh air to your king. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, do we do? Well, Harza, are you there, Harza, or not? Are you there, Harza, or not? I don't know, guys. I'm gonna be starting to be more active in the English session. I don't know if you guys follow the Spanish session, but I do some different kind of videos. For example, I do tactical trainer videos. I do blindfold Banter blitz. So if you guys want me to do some blindfold Banter blitz, what I want to use is to suggest some sort of videos that you wanna see in English as well. I was also doing some blindfold training. What I mean is, normally I analyze a game between, let's say, two 1800 players, and then I analyze that game blindfold, and then I compare what I have seen with the GM says, you know, and then you see that there are a lot of mistakes. This is the way some GMs train, even myself. So I don't know. Just let me know. What kind of videos would you like to see? in the English session as well, because I know we record a lot of Banter Blitz sessions and game analysis as well, but there are different ideas we could try as well. I don't know, but I have talked a lot, and now I got 50 seconds less. Yeah. Now A5, creating the B4 square. Yeah, English Catalan video series. That's another thing. Maybe I should translate the series I've got in Spanish to English, right? Or knight B4, and then I'm ready to strike in the center with D5. So maybe that's why it's the moment where he should play F4 in order to stop that. He doesn't do this, and then of course D5 is the most natural way. And Jan has covered the Catalan in English. That's true. That doesn't make too much sense, right? I'm now preparing the Ragosin's defense. I think this is something we still don't have in chess 24, right? The Ragosin opening. So maybe I should do that in English as well. Maybe I should do that in English as well. So D4 here. Now I wanna put a lot of pressure with my bishop on F5 to the pawn on D3, and D4, and yeah, we got this idea of going knight G4 check as well. So knight G4 check is actually quite interesting, right? Okay, let's just play normal chess. Let's say bishop F5, he takes on B7, rook B8, and then D3 is hanging. So I'm also preparing to go queen D7, defending B7, attacking H3. Yeah, then in Sovic defense. Well, as I'm telling you, what I'm preparing now for the Spanish section is the Ragosin defense. It's something that we still don't have in chess 24, and it's one of the most played openings in the elite, right? So I think that should be at least interesting from the theoretical point of view. But now, what is interesting is I only got 1 minute 15 seconds and my pawn on A5 is hanging. So how to defend it? Well, I'll go back to C6. Maybe H6 was a smarter move, yeah? H6 was much smarter. So, yeah, H6 was definitely the move. Okay, but now we could follow with rook E8, H6. He takes on F6. And, well, if he manages to control the light squares, he could even be better. But this knight on C1 still is a little bit passive, right? So queen B3, and now I'm gonna play rook E8. My bishop on F5 is actually protected. So how to challenge me through the chess 24 app? It's actually not possible. It's actually not possible. You can only challenge me by using the website. So rook A8, and now we covered the D6 square as well, and we reached this endgame that nobody knows what's going on here. I want to go back to B4, actually. I want to go back to B4. Now he is actually forced to defend that guy on D3. Bishop E4, quite interesting. Well, I think I'm starting to get worse in this position. No, I don't know if worse, but okay, let's take there, and maybe bishop F5 here. Let's play bishop F5. Let's play bishop F5. I want to capture maybe, or even play bishop H4, and or knight takes D3. Knight takes D3 is actually a move, yeah. Knight takes D3, bishop takes D3. That's a problem. That's the problem. Well, knight C2 wins. Knight C2 wins. Well, I don't know if wins because he can take actually on F5. Bishop takes F5, rook takes A1, bishop takes E7, knight takes A3, and we'll reach the same game where I would say maybe, well, I don't know what's going on, to be honest. So I don't know what's going on, to be honest. But I think I cannot be worse as well. So because I'm gonna play rook E2 check, and now rook takes B2. And where is this knight going? Well, he's going there. Let's play H5 here, and bishop F5. Let's go there, and bishop E7 followed by F5. He plunders this knight, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, my friend. I'm gonna take it. Bishop C5. Now I'm gonna try to collect the A4 pawn. Let's go. 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 Rook E1, A4, A3, A3, A2, we are there, we are there. Check, 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 check. And we win the game. So, how about guys if we play the last game and then we change to 1 minute games? So you guys can challenge me 1 minute games, and this way we're gonna finish this Banter Blitz session, and we are gonna swap to the Spanish people that are waiting as well. I told them we start at 4 p.m. So. And for the tactic trainer videos, I'm trying to follow a method that we use in the Spanish section. We call it the force method. In which we only analyze captures, checks, and threats. And this way you're going to be able to solve a lot of exercises, a lot of tactical exercises. Believe me or not, it works. It works. And so many times I have forgotten myself to ask myself these types of questions during a game, and yeah, it actually helps to solve even extremely complicated exercises. So I'm gonna record some more videos following this method. B5, okay, bishop B3, and we are in the Philidor again. We are in the Philidor. Rook E1, and let's play A3, for example. Yeah, I get always under time pressure. As somebody saying YouTube, it also happens to me in classical games. You know, that's one of my big handicaps, and something I have to train to stop happening. Right. So A3, yeah. This is my favorite opening with black, so I find myself with troubles to fight my favorite opening, you know, because I think everybody's so nice and so happy for black here. C5, interesting. So how about if I just take on C5 and now try to play some sort of bishop D5? I know this is a strange move, but what I want to make sure is that I'm gonna be able to put some pieces on D5. He wants to play D4. Okay, anyway, let's develop some pieces by playing bishop E3. B4, I can play knight A4, for example, even knight E2, trying to regroup this knight by G3, where I can find some more targets. For example, the F5 square is actually extremely tasty. So, yeah. Yes. How about this knight H4? Knight H4 looks interesting. I'm gonna play it because after knight takes d5, knight takes d5, after b4, my idea was to play knight f5 anyway. So, yes. And he can go knight b6, of course. But then, queen f3, knight... not so sure, because knight d5 is actually a huge threat. Well, this knight h4 was completely rubbish. Man, oh, I have to solve now this mess that I have created in here. Okay. Oh my god, what a move. What a shitty move. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go back with the bishop to a2. Now if knight takes e4, knight takes e4, bishop h4, queen h5, there is always some contemplate. Even though, no, what I was going to say is that c5 pawn is hanging as well. So, yes, okay, bishop a2 still solves the issue. And now queen f3 could be the move. I know, I got a bad bishop on a2, but still, position is not the end of the world yet, but it's getting closer. So I'm gonna jump now to f5, forcing this guy to take. Probably it's gonna take on f5. Otherwise, I'll take on e7 probably, winning the bishop pair. Anyway, looks like I'm gonna win the bishop pair. It's got this move bishop c5 still in this position, but then I could go bishop g5 here, attacking this knight on f6, trying to ruin his pawn structure on the king side. He can go knight fd7 actually, but then rook a d1. Well, there is a lot of life going on in this position. So knight d7 and yes, rook a1. This looks like the most natural move. We'll see. I got another plan related to bringing my other knight to the action. I still don't know how. For example, maybe knight e2 or, well, this move now I'm gonna take with my queen. E takes e5 was actually interesting as well, but he can never go b4 because then this will give life to my bishop on a2, right? All right, my friends, we are here to have a lot of fun, all together. How about this move? a4. Let's try to, as I was telling you, to give life to my bishop. Well, this move doesn't threaten anything. f2 is protected, but it will threat my bishop on a2. So I would say this is actually quite interesting move. How about knight d5 now? Knight d5 takes with my rook, and then the knight hasn't got the proper square. Wow, rook e6. He is defending himself pretty well. So b3, I want to open with all my heart these lines for this diagonal for my bishop. If that happens, then he will have lot of troubles. So b takes e4, and now I managed to open this. Let's say, for example, bishop c1. I could have taken on h6, of course. So give me that baby, give me that baby. Knight c3, for example, and bishop a6, queen h5. It was hanging, all the pieces were hanging. So okay, so now we start with the craziness, with 1 minute games, and to finish this session. So for example, against Moshe Pope, here we go. Let's play d6, 1 minute games, 4 or 5 of them, so we can finish this session with a lot of adrenaline. Knight f6, knight f3, e5. We're in the Philidor again. Everybody's playing this line today against me. Bishop e7, d takes e5, d takes e5. And now I can take with my bishop. I didn't even lose the possibility of going short castling. So c6. Now in order to control the b5 square, the d5 square, sorry, short castles, a5. I want to capture that guy. I want to play b4. Give me that pawn to me, baby. Give me that pawn to me, baby. I take on e4. I want to go short castle now. He gave me the possibility, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it first, of course. Extermination laser. Pepe Cuenca, always ready to... what? To do what? Knight f6 now. Oh, I want to go short castle. Give me the option. Yes, he did it. So, h6. Take. Knight e4. Bishop e7. Now, bishop f5. I'm going to capture an e4 and play bishop d5. Oh, bishop e6. Takes. And knight e4 looks like a good move for him. Knight e4. Yeah, rook d8. This has got a nice monster on the e4. Extremely difficult to kick from there. And let's play bishop b6. Bishop d4. King e7. And f4. Okay, takes, and I'm playing like shit here. Bishop c7. Okay, he took there, and now we're managing to win this game, I would say. Well, it's not that simple, but then e5 followed by e4 and followed by e3. We're winning the game, and here b7 and c8. We just win the game. Okay, so he plays the Caro-Kann, and let's play the Panov. The Panov opening against the Caro-Kann. So without playing d4, this is actually interesting for some lines. So knight f3, the interesting thing is after knight c6, bishop b5 is actually extremely interesting. And of course the main line goes after d4. So let's see what he plays, Vegan. He goes e6, and now takes on c3. Okay, let's see what he wants to play. So bishop d3. Be careful because if you go short castle, then bishop h7 should be extremely uncomfortable for you. So queen d3 already asking some questions. Let's play knight e5, and now I want to go knight g4. He allows me. Let's go for this. This could be checkmate. He doesn't pay attention enough. So what is this? Knight h6, bishop g5, pinning this knight on f6, intending to go knight g4 anyway. So knight g4, this position, knight g4, yes. Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's play knight g4. Maybe there's a lot of counterplay by knight takes e4, and then bishop d8, bishop h2. But then I think my king runs away from f1 via f1, right? So give me that to me. Bishop f6, and now queen e4 should win the game, right? So we are a piece up, and then yes, we are reinforcing our position with h3, and f5 we can just take on the e6, and now it's gonna be checkmate sooner or later, right? Queen takes e6, rook e7, and then he's lost. Okay, so let's play one more game, 1 minute game, and we finish this session, and then we switch to the Spanish Banter blitz. We call it ajedrez dicharachero. If you guys don't know Spanish but still wanna kick my ass, you are more than welcome to join the session. Knight c6. This is actually a strange move, and c4. Let's play d6, so he can never develop. And now queen e2 actually wins a piece on the spot. D takes e7, and let's play knight c3. Queen e2, bishop e2, b takes e3, and this is a piece up, right? What else we want in life? Rook e8, bishop d3, and bishop d3, rook e1, and yes, this should be winning, completely winning for black, for white, right? Rook e7. Now we are attacking. Whoa, 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 rook g5. Now, if rook e5, knight takes e5, just wins on the spot. And rook f6 and checkmate. Okay, guys. I hope you guys had a nice session. I hope you guys had some fun, but most important, you learned something. Every day I'm trying to play different style of openings, different type of structures, so we can learn different plans, ideas, etc., etc. And as I told you, now I changed to the Spanish community. So hope you guys had some fun. Hope you guys are doing well with your family, your friends. Just give me one favor: if you drink, don't drive, okay? Be good. Bye bye. Thanks. See you the next video.